So how heavy and long should your sword be? So there is only one rule for me. Of course, it depends a little bit on the style what you are trying to do, but it comes down to the things you need to be able to do in a fight. So it means that if your sword is too long or too heavy or both, it's going to be slow, and then it will affect your timing, meaning that you cannot execute all the tactics that you should be able to execute. So the rule is that the sword should be so short and light that it doesn't affect your timing. This depends a little bit on your opponent. So if everybody is using heavy swords and they are slow with that, then of course you can be slow also and use a heavy sword. For example, if you are one of the Buhurt guys, you have heavy armor, heavy swords, so everybody is using those. So it's fine as long as it doesn't affect your timing in Buhurt. So it's a slower fight, that's fine. But then if you are going to somewhere else like a HEMA tournament or stick fights, if you're using a heavy long stick, you will be slower than your opponents, and if the idea is just to tap you in order to score a point, you will be at disadvantage, because if your opponent is faster than you, they will have an advantage in all the moves. So it's relative. Then of course the other viewpoint here is that if you want to be able to use a certain kind of sword as quickly as your body and technical skill allows, you should try to find ways to move towards using the kind of sword you want to be using. So if you only practice with light and short swords or sticks, you are not going to be able to handle these heavier swords, unfortunately. So step by step, then increase the length of the sword. That will also increase the weight of the sword a little bit, and until you will be reaching the weapon you plan to play with. So that's another viewpoint. But if you are sparring, definitely it shouldn't affect your timing. So it depends like what you're going to do. If you're running just your own drills alone, or doing some controlled technical sparring or training, you can use pretty much what you want, because the timing or speed is not so important. But if you go into a fight, then yeah, pick something that you can comfortably use so that the sword is not slowing you down, so that you can use the correct timing in your techniques, and that's really important. All right.